Hello everybody, this is Renbow Bash here with you today from Northwind Studios, and today I'm going to watch a game of CSGO and show you why a hacker can actually help you learn how to be better at the game. Um, Now first off, there's obviously something to get through here. Yeah, let's make sure he's a hacker first before I start throwing that word around just like crazy, because I'm sure there's a ton of people who would love to be white knights and go, "Oh, he's not a hacker, blah, blah." So yeah, let's make sure he's a hacker first. I wonder where that guy is. Oh, there he is in pit. Okay, maybe that one was just a coincidence, but there's a couple more too. And there we go. Boom. Yeah, that's perfect. Instantaneous flick. Let's get an instant replay right there. Okay, first guy runs out. Dead. And here's where it gets a little suspicious. Oh, and he's dead. That wasn't hard. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Let's peek out at mid. Oh, there's a guy. Better run behind the wall real quick. Whew. Okay, I'm safe. Okay, let's make sure I have good aim on his head real quick. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's a little bit suspicious. Okay, let's see here. Some guys in banana. Oh, look up. Okay, that wasn't that suspicious, but let's see here. Is it? Oh, can I see him? Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, that's don't see it happening normally. Okay, let's see here. Get a check site real quick. Make sure nobody's there. Oh, gotta kill that guy. Oh, wait a second. He's not actually there yet. Yeah. Let's just go to pit. Let's just say if none of the other toggles or hacks were obvious, that one definitely seals the deal. And just for a final one, let's show you a quick AK toggle. Boom. Oh, what a good shot. Yeah, what a good player. Okay, so right off the bat, what's happening here is his teammate is killing that guy pit, and right here, or not pit, but anyway, right here he sits in pit. So at top of mid, his teammate just got killed. Even if his teammate didn't call it out, he would see it on the map. So what he didn't want to do there was sit there and watch apps. He could have pushed up to a different position where he can watch mid and apps at the same time, but instead he just sits there and watches apps by itself. That's not necessarily the correct thing to do in that situation. Now, let's move on to the next round. Okay, let's see what he does he's wrong here. Walking up to site, and he's dead. Yeah, in that situation, you wouldn't have wanted to peek there, because as you can see, there's absolutely no cover. There's like 3 guys firing on you, and there's no way to kill them all at once. Honestly, the best idea would have been to go up to that fence right there, and just walk back and forth between the wall and the hallway. Or you could have waited for your teammate to catch up with you, or you could have flashed the hallway before running out. All of those ideas, or all of those techniques are far superior to just rushing out and getting shot. Alright, so let's see what he does wrong here. He's watching mid. Okay, his teammate just got killed mid. They're smoking mid. So he runs and sits in pit and looks at apps. Yeah, there's a little bit wrong with that. While he's sitting there, the T's could push up from right here and then take this whole area and have control of this whole area, and he would be able to do nothing about it because he can only view this area right here from inside pit, and they can just flood all the area that's blocked off by this one little cylinder. And then the T's now have control of A site, and they could easily kill him. So he got lucky that they didn't push up through mid, but in the situation that they did, he would have died. Okay, let's see what happens this round. He's walking out of the library, going towards mid, checks to make sure no one's there. It's good. Keeps relatively good crosshair placement, moving it along the wall. It's not great, but it's alright. And then he runs out and dies. The problem there is he didn't have any cover. His two options are to get the kill on the first couple of shots, or to use that wall right there as cover. Because if you just rush out and sit right here, then you'll get shot down and you're dead. Or you could move back and forth between the cover and mid, and then their bullets will go straight past you, and your bullets will hit them. So it's either aim or use cover, and that's the only real options there. Okay, so this round, he's got to pick mid. He's getting shot a little bit, not great. And he just backs up, watches mid. That's not a bad idea. And then he decides nobody's mid. I'm gonna run over here. Jump down and sit in pit again. Now, that's not a great idea for that exact reason. Now that his teammate is watching mid, it was actually not a bad idea to go pit because he had somebody watching mid for him, so the T's wouldn't have been able to push up. But in this scenario, he's gone pit so much that everybody knows he's pit, and they'll just peek there and get the headshot. So it's a pretty simple problem. He needs to use multiple strategies. Alright, so 2 guys in banana, he's back here. They try to flash him. What does he do? Honestly, one of the best ideas would be to just sit right here, or to rotate A, because he knows they're probably rotating. But what he's going to do, rush banana with his op-out, looking at the ground. Now, that was an awful idea, and he should have honestly been killed by the guy with the AK, because he was looking at the ground. The guy with the AK just missed a couple shots, could have easily gotten the frag there. He didn't deserve that kill at all. Okay, at this point he's stuck in a smoke. What he should do is rotate through construction probably, but he pushes up. If that guy had any aim at all, he would have been dead, because it was a P250 versus an AK. So that was not a good idea. It shouldn't have rushed through the smoke there. Another mistake he's making, he doesn't pay enough attention and rotates to A while the bomb is down on B. And this is not the last mistake he makes in this round, mind you. Let's zoom forwards and see what happens next. Alright, he's pushing onto site. He should look at every corner, make sure there's nobody. Crucial mistake. He could have died right there. Bam, he's dead. Anybody from CT could have shot him. Of course, he knew where the guy was because he's walling. But if there had been anybody in CT, he just walked out with his back to it. Easy pick, just dead. So, yeah. Another thing here. Okay, another point right here is that right here, when he's about to peek out, he gets the pick on this guy for one main reason. And let's look at that. He can peek out, and this guy sees nothing. Because when you're sitting in this position, you can see only half of what the other person can see. They can see your whole body halfway before you can even see them at all. So he can peek out, and you'll be dead before you know it. This is not a good place to sit when you have bomb planted. You would want to honestly sit in this place, just move yourself out a couple more inches so that your head isn't behind that wall and you can actually see what's going on out there. And that just honestly would save you a little bit more. Another thing that helped him is the pre-fire he got because he knew he was there. See what happens here. Runs out, throws a Molotov. At that position, he already knew that the T's had killed everyone in banana. At that point, they could have rushed up. The exact moment he pulled out a Molotov, he could have been shot in the head, because any of them could have peeked out. So, if you're peeking around a corner where enemies could be, do not hold a grenade. Move back a little bit, check a grenade from a better angle. Don't throw it like that. That would not end well. Okay, one problem here. They are sitting in CT spawn, and the Ts are currently, as you can see, moving onto A site. Second problem here. He goes for the spray down, he's walking back and forth, he's not strafing correctly. At most ranks, you don't want to go for a spray down until you've practiced it to the point that you can hit almost every bullet guaranteed. Because if you just move your cursor down, that's not going to get you the kill. Tap, 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 and they're dead. That's much better. Another crucial mistake right here. He walks into the smoke when he doesn't need to. It blinds him, and he is easily shot. Walking through smokes is almost never a good idea, because you would want to assume that the people who placed the smoke know what they're doing. Because if they know what they're doing, then that means you have a disadvantage at any point you are behind that smoke or inside of it. So avoid smokes. Okay, right now, what's going on? All his team are fighting right here in Banana. They're all dying. He's currently helping out at mid. The CT then kill the last two people Banana. And bomb goes down. He continues to watch T-spawn and alt mid. The CTs, if they chose to, could have easily pushed up behind him right there. And right there, boop, 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 psh, he's dead. Because he's just watching alt mid. They can run up behind him or sneak up behind him and shoot him in the back. That's not something you want to do. He gets shot at a little bit from behind. That's not great. And then runs to CT with his knife. And yeah. Problem, don't walk while you shoot with the AK or any rifle, because his bullets were not going where he was aiming, and he got killed. Don't walk while you shoot. It's pretty simple. Just stay still. Right here, he hears a guy walking through apps, so he sits and waits for him. That's a good idea. That's something you'd want to do. He checks into a room where someone might be. Another good idea. Right here is about where he makes the mistake. Okay, first, aim at the head. Wait a second, what's he doing? Aim at the head. Yeah. Main mistake there. Do not aim at the head while you're spraying, because, newsflash, the bullets go farther up when you're holding down the trigger. So, yeah, don't do that. One thing you need to do is you need to pay attention, because right here, there's a major problem. He's sitting here, he sees the CT's head, he knows he's behind car, but he wasn't paying enough attention and he didn't know he was behind car. He could have easily peeked there and gotten a little bit of an easier kill, but he still gets it. So it's not a big deal, just pay attention to when you see small details, because those can help you out a lot. Okay, right here he's lurking, split up from his team, so they're gonna get killed down at mid, right about here. His other teammate dies, and then he peeks mid. Gets one pick, and then he sees the op, goes for the headshot, and dies. If you see a guy at mid and you know he has a sniper, or anything really, then you want to go for one headshot, just tap it quick, and then get behind the wall. That's just, you don't want to peek an op if you don't have to. Okay, let's see. Jumps up into apps, on balcony, and walks into apps, goes down to boiler. Seems pretty good. Bam! He's dead. He didn't check the right side at all when he walked into apps. He could have easily been shot in the back of the head. Another thing, not paying enough attention to detail. He could have shot at the guy a couple seconds earlier. Or not a couple of seconds, but almost a full second earlier if he was paying a little bit more attention. But it took a full it took a little bit. Alright, I'm on hay bale. Let's jump to balcony. And let's get naps. Bam, you're dead. Same mistake. Make sure you check every corner. Every single one. Okay, back on hay bale, jump onto balcony. And... oh! He survived. Wow, amazing. That's pretty good. Problem there, he just didn't get the frag. It was... whatever. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hope that was a good video, hope you enjoyed it. I have to admit, I am a silver. I am not a legendary eagle or a global elite. I'm not necessarily in a position to be teaching people how to be good at this game, but one of the best ways to learn is to learn from mistakes. So I just want to help you guys out best I can with information that I've learned along the way. So I hope all of this information is useful to you guys, and I'll see you all next time.